This is 97.7 The Bolt. You're listening to the Humboldt County Memorial Hospital Your Care, Our Mission show, and I am joined now by Mike of the hospital. He is part of the emergency service at the hospital. And Mike, you want to talk a little bit about volunteering this morning. What kind of volunteering opportunities are there?
We have a great opportunity for volunteerism, particularly in our smaller services. Mm-hmm. We currently have 29 volunteers on our service right now, and what speaks greatly about our volunteerism that we are responding to almost 800 calls a year.
Wow. And
particularly last month's call volume was 89 calls for help.
Mm-hmm.
And that speaks a lot to be completely served by volunteers.
Mm-hmm.
When you spoke about opportunities for volunteerism, our smaller services in Gilmore City and Renwick have a strong need right now to increase their volunteer numbers.
Mm-hmm. And now, what will volunteers be doing when they volunteer their services?
Taking call, and again, it's at their own time. But the classes are coming up in August at Iowa Central College. And to contact myself, I could put you in contact with those other service directors.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we are going to take a quick break here on 97.7 Volt, and then we will be back to talk with Mike more from the Humboldt County Memorial Hospital.
My name is Jack Dorn, and I'm a physical therapist at Humboldt County Memorial Hospital. As a certified vestibular therapist, I can assist in the diagnosis of people who are having dizziness, vertigo spells, where a person feels like the world is spinning and they cannot stand up straight or upright and can even cause nausea and vomiting at times. The most important thing with dizziness and vertigo is to diagnose it correctly, so you can treat it correctly. Once properly diagnosed, the treatment can many times be very easy and a person can have a very fast recovery from their symptoms. If you are having any problems with dizziness or vertigo symptoms, especially if you get dizzy rolling in and out of bed, turning your head in the car, looking up at a shelf, turning your head when you're shopping, all you have to do is call your physician so they can contact our outpatient therapy department to schedule an appointment. And the appointments usually last about an hour. If it is a certain problem, they can only 3 to 4 treatments. A lot of times we can get rid of all the symptoms and problems that they're having.
Call Humboldt County Memorial Hospital at 332-4200 for quality care close to home.
This is 97.7 The Bolt, the Your Care, Our Show mission, or Your Care, Our Mission show on 97.7 The Bolt. I'm talking to Mike of the Emergency Services. We just talked about volunteer opportunities that they have with the Emergency Services. And you mentioned that you got some new equipment. What kind of equipment did you get?
We have 2 new pieces of equipment that are very fascinating. The first one is the Lucas machine. It's an automated chest compression device. And we are one of 2 services in a very large area that have this device. Even some of the larger services currently do not carry these devices. The results of these machines are nationwide. The statistics are really improving the survival outcomes. And the next piece of equipment that we have, we are one of 9 services in the state of Iowa that have what's called mobile mapping.
Okay.
And that is a mapping device from the law enforcement center. By the time we reach the hospital, our destination is loaded onto a computer in the ambulance and almost pinpoints the location.
Wow, that's awesome. So again, if you want to volunteer to help out the emergency services, they mentioned that they could really use volunteers in the Gilmore City and Rutland areas. Anything else that you would like to mention, Mike?
Contact me if you're interested, and I'll put you in the right contact. In the loop.
And just contact the hospital at 332-4200. Again, that is the Humboldt County Memorial Hospital Emergency Services. Mike, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
Thank you, and listen next week for the Your Care, Our Mission show right here on 97.7 The Bolt.